Hello everyone, welcome to Valley Homes on TV, the Milpitas edition. I'm your co-host Todd Flesner along with Debbie Giordano.
Hi Todd, how are you?
Terrific. Hey, we've got a beautiful California day here, don't we?
We do. It's an August summer afternoon and we're here at Spring Valley Golf Course. It's beautiful.
It is absolutely gorgeous, and so this is kind of a hidden jewel here in the foothills around Milpitas. You come up Calaveras Boulevard to 11 County Park, and we have a golf course here.
We do. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a great resource, and we're introducing Mark Dorsack to our community as well.
Local golf pro.
Well, thank you very much. Nice to be here and have a nice day for you guys to come on up to Spring Valley and see what we do here.
Yeah.
It's like this, what, about 360 days a year?
365.
365.
80 degrees and balmy every day, so yeah.
Terrific. Well, Mark, it's a pleasure to have you on the show, and yeah, we wanted to let folks know about what's going on in our community, some of the attractions and the things that make Milpitas a great place to call home. And
recreation is one of those things.
Absolutely. You know, the Milpitas Post does their annual readers poll about the best of, and you know, oftentimes Spring Valley comes up as part of what's best about Milpitas at 11 Park, and folks they treasure our hills here.
Well, along with the golf course, their hidden jewel is this man that's standing next to us. In fact, I've taken a lesson from you, and we'd like to know a little bit more about yourself. So Mark, introduce yourself to the viewers and tell us where you grew up and what interested you in golf.
Okay, well, you know, I've been here at Spring Valley now for 17 years. I was born here in San Jose at O'Connor Hospital, actually. So I've made my whole golf career here in Milpitas. I started at Summit Point some 27 years ago, and I had an indoor facility down in Minnis Circle. Then I moved here and been here since. So really enjoy it, and you know, enjoy calling this home.
Great. So you're our local golf pro.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about what does that mean to be a golf pro? What is it? What is it that you do? You have a golf school here. You know, tell us a little bit about being a golf pro.
Yeah. Well, for me, you know, I do the teaching full time. So I'm up here Monday through Saturday teaching golf, but you know, we also get involved in community golf tournaments, making sure some of the fundraisers. I know we're going to be doing the Make-A-Wish here the 26th, the Sunday. So I try to be involved in sponsoring and participating in those golf tournaments, so you know, people can see that, you know, we're out there in the community helping out. So
we know golfing's been in your love. That's your love of your life. And what started you into this type of career, this teaching and what you're doing here at school?
Oh, I don't know if we have enough time for that, but the quick version would be, you know, I did have a full-time job at working in the trucking industry, and you know, I'd played golf as a kid, and I somehow stumbled my way back into golf and started teaching, and had some really good mentors, and it just one thing led to another, and really it is I can't believe I've done it this many years, but I've been very fortunate and really do enjoy it.
So a lot of what you do is teaching golf. And so tell us, who might a good student be?
Yeah,
I think should be taking lessons.
Yeah, the style that, you know, I tend to fall towards is more coaching. You know, as it's grown and as I've done it for this many years, and that's really, you know, working with what people bring. You know, somebody comes in here, we're going to ask you, what are you interested in? What do you want to learn? You know, a lot of beginners just, you know, want to find out about the game. I always use my analogy as if I had to I've never taken a dance class. If I went to a dance class today, you know, I'd be a little nervous and I wouldn't, you know what's expected. So we try to get people out on the course really quick. The great thing here is we have an extra hole on the golf course. So we actually have 19 holes. We do have a 19 hole out here. And so I can take somebody out there and let them experience what's going to like to be on the golf course instead of, you know, just hitting range balls and stuff.
Okay, let's get down to some specifics for those golfers out there. I noticed a couple of emails that you sent out. One is Putting Clinic Perfect. Is that Aim Point Technologies? Do I have that right?
Yeah.
What is that all about?
Aim Point Technology is the green line that you see on the Golf Channel where they show the putt before the guy putts. And so if you're not familiar with golf, it is a little bit more on the advanced side, but it gives people a chance to truly learn how to read a green.
Okay.
So it's a green reading class that we do here. I'm certified.
And Mark, do you do that here where we're at in this facility?
We actually, on our extra hole, We close that the upper number 2 that we have here, because that green has all the shapes and we can go through all the scenarios. So it's actually on course.
Okay.
And then I do short game that we do on the old green 18 down below the clubhouse. So we do those, and those are clinic forms. There's 3 to 4 people in them. So it gives a chance of people to do a specific part of the game.
Well, then let me ask you. We came through your studio here, your training center, and it looks like you have some computerized equipment and very innovative ways of training people.
Yeah,
Explain
I used to. Yeah, really, what I think that I found through doing indoor golf is people like to do this outdoors. So we're actually hitting from inside out onto the range. I use the V1 software for videotaping. So we can do comparisons and, what are you really working on? So it gives a person a chance to see and understand, what are we working on? What's really happening here? Because a lot of times people have told them what they're doing wrong, but they don't get to see it, and so they're not sure.
You have an interesting business. You need to meet people where they're at. They could be a beginner, intermediary, advanced level, and you take them to the next level.
Right, exactly. And that's the best part about being at a facility like this. We have every available tool to us, whether it's hitting off the grass, going out on the course. We have a short game areas, putting green and everything. So we are able to take care of any needs that you have.
Good. So you'll work with folks whatever level they're at.
Even you, Todd.
Well,
yes.
My game's a little rusty. I have been a bit busy the last little bit here, so I could probably use a tune-up. But you work with juniors as well, and
I had a really great experience. Kamina Wu, who one of the girls I coach, who goes to Valley Christian, she qualified last year for the AT&T, or the first tee at Pebble Beach, so I got to caddy for her last year.
My youngest daughter goes to Valley Christian.
Yeah, okay, great. And then we had the Ray Anderson Memorial Tournament here on Monday, and she won as overall champion. So it was really fun to get to know her, her family, and stuff like that. And I do work with a lot of juniors, but that was really a treat to be able to caddy for her down at Pebble Beach and be with the pros and stuff, and kind of help her out in understanding what she wants to do with her game.
Okay, let me ask this question. Sure. I don't know if you ask this a lot. I know. Okay, somebody wants to begin golf. They know nothing about the game. They're a total beginner. What should they do? What should they do to start?
Well, the thing that we offer here, I always do the complimentary swing analysis. And for a beginner, it's a way of coming in and trying a lesson. We do about a half hour with you. And then you can kind of get a feel if that's what, if this is what you want to do. And it gives me a chance, like you said, to meet somebody and find out what's really going on for them, because every person that comes in here has a unique twist to it and learns a different way. So you can't put it in a can and say, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this. It's really up to the person that you meet, and what they say and what they're interested in, and sometimes asking them what's their timetable, when do they want to get things done. We get a lot of people that, I have a company tournament in a month. It's like, okay, let's get started.
I want to golf like Tiger Woods.
You're right, exactly. Mostly it's I don't want to embarrass myself. So yeah, it'd be like me in the dance class. I'd be just show me the dance so I don't make the biggest fool of myself. So yeah, that's understandable.
So you work with just individuals? You work with groups? How does that work?
I would probably say mostly individuals, but a lot of like husband and wife, couples come in, or friends. They do it together. I do the City of Milpitas beginning golf lessons for them. That's always a group of 3 or 4 people.
We just interviewed the Recreation Services Director. I'm certain you're in that booklet.
Yes, so that I've done for I can't even remember how many years, but so that usually will be where the people who've never played golf sign up for. But I do have a lot of people who've never played golf who come up here individually and want to learn. So.
Well, now tell us about you. You play a bit of golf, right?
I do.
Any professional experience or tournament experience?
Yes, a long time ago. I call that my other lifetime ago. But I don't play in anything professional now. I'm still a PJ member, but I do a lot of playing lessons, and I do play in a lot of charity golf tournaments that are fun to play with, and have my friends that I get to play with, or people I've met throughout the years. So
we'll be putting on the screen your contact information.
Okay, great.
Folks that are interested in golfing and coming up here and meeting you personally. I think you're awesome, and what you have, you're a gift to the community.
Oh, thank you.
What other information would you like to tell the viewers as we close our segment? Is there something else you want?
Yeah, I think that for a lot of people, they're a little bit intimidated by the game, and to have an opportunity to come up here, if you just wanted to come up and have like a small tour, be more than glad to let you just come up to see what golf's like, what it would be like for you, maybe for your family, and what we, like I said, what we have to offer here at Spring Valley, because we have a beautiful clubhouse. Jeff Rockwood, our general manager, does a great job, you know, for banquets, weddings, and all that kind of stuff. So there is a lot here that a lot of people just don't realize until they come here.
And the course is beautiful.
Oh yeah, they've done a great job. Yeah,
of keeping it up.
Sure, yeah. Folks haven't been up here for the last couple of years. They probably wouldn't recognize the place. There's a
exactly.
lot of work going on.
Yeah, a lot of drainage, a lot of tree moving, you name it. So the course is perfect for, you know, again, the intermediate beginner golfer, because it's not too hard, and yet it does hold enough challenges to, you know, hold a tournament and or whatever people need.
As we close, Mark, and if we didn't tell the viewers, we are on channel 26, and Valley Homes on TV airs on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 o'clock p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. And I have got you, and it's one of our special Valley Homes on TV t-shirts with the logo. And I tell you what, this is your lucky day. It's even collared, so you can wear it on the golf course.
The good thing
plan that right.
Yeah, the good thing about a public golf course, we don't have to worry about these collars.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No dress code up here.
No dress code. Well, let's say morally, you need to wear a collar.
There you go.
Technically, maybe not, but we thank you so much for taking the time and being up here. And we had a gorgeous day. And,
perfect.
And thank you so much.
Mark, thanks so much. We really appreciate it. And,
great.
Yeah, filling our viewers in here on what they can expect to find at Spring Valley Golf Course.
Perfect. Well, thank you guys again.
I made a promise to my family that I would start taking better care of myself.
You have many reasons to stay healthy. Exercise and physical activity can help. So the National Institute on Aging at NIH, part of the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, created Go for Life.
I now exercise 3 times a week.
Featuring exercises you can do anywhere.
I can really go.
Find out more. Visit nia.nih.gov/go-for-life.
Welcome back, everyone, to Valley Homes on TV. We're glad you've joined us. We got a nice spot there talking about water, something very important to all of us, and Richard Santos was good enough to share with us some very important tips.
Yeah, and all the extra things that a homeowner can do. They can call in and get a water audit of their home and figure out how to do conservation and, you know, so on and so forth, and all the different little things that you can use that are so simple that can add up in terms of dollars and conservation.
Right. Well, you know, he mentioned the rebate program for, you know, new washers and dryers for energy efficiency.
Right.
I know I recently had to replace a washer at home, and was pleased to find out that rebate program was there and available.
Right. So we urge you, if you haven't done so, call in. The number was on the screen and the contact information. Get that booklet from Santa Clara Valley Water District and let them guide you through that process. So, yeah. Wow, it's been a while. Has it been 2 months since we've wrapped up?
Oh my goodness. Well, I know that there's been a lot going on in the world. I have been.
You've been really busy. I've been pretty busy. I mean, the listings are selling very quickly, so there's not a lot of downtime for getting properties sold. But it
is a red hot real estate market.
Oh, red hot. Let me tell you what today's newspaper today. Home prices rise across the U.S. Last week, it said, buy it. This is front page. Rents spiked to record high. I mean, it's unbelievable what's going on in housing. 4-year high for home prices. That was 3 weeks ago. So it's just been constant. And then buyer bidding wars. That was in the real estate section. So yes, I mean, everything you read in the paper is definitely true. We hit bottom, and I would say that was probably at the turn of the beginning of the year.
About the first of the year. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's just gotten more and more competitive since then, hasn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, I think people recognize the buying opportunity with very, very low interest rates, and with home prices going up, people recognize that the bottom is here, and so folks are looking to take advantage of that opportunity.
Let me show you where we're at with pricing. Good. I'm not really certain if what's being reflected in the newspaper is where we're at today, but single-family homes in June 2011, the average price was $533,800. Median price was $507,000. And today, June 2012 prices are $527,000 for average and $480,000 for median. So it's actually, the numbers are so skewed. I mean, that wouldn't make sense, would it?
It's year over year.
Year over year. So I'll make a prediction. Folks, tune into the show in the next, say, 2 to 3 months, and I know we're going to see the bump in prices there because it will take a while to filter that data through. The townhomes, though, very interesting. There's definitely been a change in that market, which that was surprising. I didn't expect the condo market to rise so quickly, but it has. The average pricing in June 2011 is $290,000. Median price is $303,000. Contrast that with today's pricing in June of $385,000 for average price and $408,000 for a median price.
So that's definitely reflected in the condo market.
Definitely reflected, yeah. Yep.
Well, and I'm sure that you just through our experiences, both you as you're showing homes and as I'm talking with folks who are looking to get, approved for financing, we can tell from the experience that people are having that is definitely the case. It's just, as you mentioned, it might take a little bit while to show up in our local numbers here.
And you're probably finding buyers that you've got pre-qualified, you're finding it very difficult that they're able to find something.
Yeah, that's the case. It's not uncommon where someone will be approved, and it takes them multiple offers on different properties before they're in a position where they're able to get an offer accepted. Very competitive situation. And so, if there are 10, 15, 20 offers on a single property, well, most likely those folks are looking at similar homes that you're looking to as well. And so that, in some sense, is that same group of 20, 25 people going around looking at the same properties and competing against one another with that. And it's a dynamic sort of thing.
Well, here we are. This is the end of August, presidential year, election year. What do you see? What are the interest rates, Todd, right now, and what do you see as a projection?
Well, interest rates are still extremely low. They've bumped up just a little bit off their all-time lows. We're 3.5, 3 5/8, kind of in that range, which is outstanding. About 1/8% higher than their all-time lows. There's been a little bit of volatility in that. I think there will continue to be some of that through the election cycle as people become hypersensitive to what's going on in the economy. And as that plays out in terms of the tug-of-war for where does investment money flow to. The Federal Reserve, I think, is going to probably stay pretty steady with their policy. They tend to do that through...
There was some noise about that just recently, wasn't there?
Yeah, they're talking about something called QE3. Are they going to continue their buying of mortgage-backed securities to continue to keep interest rate low? And there's a pretty good chance that that's going to happen. That's what the smart money is saying right now, and that's helping to keep rates low. Typically, again, they don't like to become political during an election cycle. They like to try to keep steady state during that period, and so it'll be interesting. This
is an interesting year, isn't it?
It is. It's a very closely contested election. We don't know what the outcome is going to be. If you look at the polling, it's neck and neck, and so.
And for our businesses and for the consumer out there. But I think we all agree that we definitely are in a rising market, an increasing market. All the signs are there. And for a housing recovery that probably maybe even started late last year. So.
Well, and that's good news because housing is part of what got us into the slowdown, and if it leads us out of it, that's fantastic as well.
Yeah. So we'll check those numbers, and it's always good to see you. And
it's great to see you.
Take a break out of the office, and I know you're really, really busy. If folks want to contact you, or
cell phone number 408-921-0669. Happy to field any questions that folks have, or Todd, T-O-D-D, at sternmortgage.com, or folks have questions about the market.
Or please, if you have an opportunity to have a question for the show, or if you want to have somebody, a guest, we'd like to hear from you. I can be reached at, my name is Debbie Giordano, at 408-858-5771.
Terrific. Deb, another good show. Always fun to find out what's going on around Milpitas and to be able to bring that to our viewers. So.
Yeah, thank you, Todd. See you in a couple weeks.
All right, take care.